Alright. So, we just got done with Raven.
Sorry, just got jump scared by purple.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the graphics on that. I had all the right settings on the emulator, so don't blame me.
We get to go back to that snowfield now, right?
I told you, we're not going back there.
Aww.
I might show it off in a bonus video at the end, because I know some people are going to be curious what's in that area.
God, Melee, why are we more green?
I don't know anything about Dr. Nate.
Oh, you'll know about it later.
I can say.
Yep.
But Snake, I think you better leave that to Colonel Campbell.
Also, Otacon, how did you know we're talking about Naomi?
I can read your mind, Snake. I have psychomantis power.
You hacked the comms, didn't you? Yeah, you know my only skills at this point is tech.
Okay, so that little scene, that little jump there was a problem with the recording. I had to stop and refix, so that's why there was a cut there for anybody who's wondering.
Probably better so we don't have to see more purple jump scares.
I hope. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
Oh god, this part. I forgot this part. Oh, it's always those dang security cameras there. Always get me.
Yeah, there's like 10 of them there for some reason.
It doesn't look that bad in this version because of the first person mode breaking this game in half.
Here we are. We made it, guys. There's Rex. Just sitting there.
Menacingly.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
If I could say it right.
Is this one of those Avas? Oh god, Snake, wrong series!
Well, you know what, Lester? I would make a joke about snakes and ladders here, but the ladders have been replaced with stairs.
Now, to be fair, that kind of comparison I think is the most fitting because of Kojima being out there with his plots, because even Galleon doesn't make any sense. So that and Metal Gear Solid have a thing in common.
Getting Metal Gear ready. How do you do that? I overheard them talking.
But no, on a serious note, there used to be ladders here that you had to climb up in the original, and they made it so much easier just making stairs here.
No guards.
I also think they made the ladders there in the original because loading times, because this area was big for the PS1 game.
Yeah.
Because every time you climbed a ladder, it went to a black screen.
Yeah, this area is a lot more segmented from what I remember in the PS1 version, so it was probably too complex to have all in like one properly loaded area. They had to break it up into a couple.
Leave it to me.
You got
some kind of plan. Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course.
Otacon?
Oh, you hacker!
Are you a hacker?
Yep.
Well, at least he admits it.
I'm in.
Pretty well.
It's just what we were talking about before. So yeah, the only thing I really know is tech. Give me tech, I'll fix it, and break it.
And then fix it again.
Yeah, because I broke it.
Now, there are guards here, because obviously Rex. Oops. I meant to have some fun with that guard, but just
He
immediately
just kind
murdered
of
them.
fell down, didn't he?
There's a control room. That's where we're heading. Otacon!
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad.
I always hoped Otacon would be like, oh, you know, I'm having a good day, just sitting here drinking some like juice or something. And Snake's like, Otacon, that's not what I meant.
Yeah,
with the
I mean,
hacking.
it's not related. I can already just picture Otacon. He just comes in, just. I'm almost in, Snake.
Ah!
For the love of God, don't do that on the call.
A girl I loved.
Yeah. Thank God they did not add that sound
died.
effect, because that would have been funny. Now, here's those pipes I was talking about in the last, like 2 parts ago, where you could change the key from cold to hot and all that stuff. Once you change it from cold, you have to change it back to hot. And instead of going all the way back to the boiler area, you can do that with those pipes.
You got past
if you know what you're doing. I've never done this.
So what do you got?
I've only saw it done on like Games Done Quick, and that's where I learned it from.
So what about
But that's a good speedrun tactic if you don't want to go all the way back to the boy room for people who want to speedrun this game.
Yeah, because isn't the grabbing ledge part supposed to be pretty precise? Hence why it's not really something you're going to be doing on like a first playthrough.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, like, this isn't as hard as clipping through the door on the tower to go outside, because this seems like it's pretty easy to do, but I'm not a speedrunner, and I don't do glitches like this, so somebody who might know more about that could explain it better.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to think of how this game works on movement just from what I'm seeing here, and at least remembering how the PS1 version worked, there doesn't seem to be that much in mechanics that you can use to make setups that easily. So a lot of it does kind of feel like you kind of need to know where to go exactly on angles if you're going to like clip through a wall or hang off a very specific ledge, making it a lot more difficult.
If I can find a clip from one of the recent speedruns in recent years, I might add it in here just to kind of show it off for people who want to try it.
Designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids...
Yeah, they're just talking about what Rex can do here based on the files that Otacon found from Baker's personal files in a sense.
The Start 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
This isn't like the first Metal Gear game where Metal Gear literally was a computer you went in and just shut down and then you won.
Yeah.
This is a...
It's a walking mech.
Yeah. Is this
God.
literally a walking death
We
machine?
really evolved what the word Metal Gear meant over the years, and then kind of for the better, honestly.
This new nuclear weapon.
I still think it's funny, like the first Metal Gear. It's like, oh, this whole program's gonna destroy the world. Just goes in there and shuts off the power button.
Yeah, it's even more comical in the setup, too, because it's supposed to be this whole big boss battle. But because of oversights with that game, you can just walk through the wall and just go turn off the computer.
Yeah.
Can't find the data anywhere.
Or be like that guard outside. I see.
I think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker...
Oh yeah, we forgot about that disc.
Yeah, we kind of had this from, like, the first handful of hours and just kind of sat on it for a while. We haven't had it used until now.
The terrorists have replaced the
Well, we can't use it. Ocelot took it when we got placed in the torture machine.
Detonation codes. They should be ready to launch.
So,
But
I think they can do
that does lead into another story plot that this does. Because in Metal Gear Solid 2, which is the official name of being Sons of Liberty,
Not yet.
it was told that Ocelot went and sold the disc to like the highest bidders,
We're counting on
and like the Navy, the Marines, the Army even went and built their own prototypes of Metal Gears, and that was based off of the information on the disc. So imagine what would happen if Snake hadn't got caught and that disc hadn't been released. This could have been the last Metal Gear in the world. Rex could have been it. But because he got caught, there was more Metal Gears.
Ugh.
Like, it definitely explains it at the very beginning of Metal Gear Solid 2. Why Snake is still, like, doing what he's doing.
When he's supposed to be retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was retired before this mission.
Yeah, like this whole mission essentially just threw his life for a whole loop.
Yep.
Man, it's funny to think about that this thing is supposed to be one of a kind, and then you fast forward so many years later. Metal Gear Rex is like a common enemy in the game, like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And it's just hilarious to think about. Like, they're everywhere.
Are you mixing up Rex and Ray? I think you're thinking about Ray.
Hey, because
Ray was
they look
Ray's
basically the
one that's
same, but the
mass
giant
produced.
mechs.
Yeah.
He's just looking to get
Because
Ray
they
is
use
the
these
one that's
things in the
mass
same
produced.
sense.
Arms Tech is in
Yeah,
much
Ray
worse
is
financial trouble than I
what
thought.
you fought in Metal Gear
They
Solid 2
lost their
at the
bid
end.
to make the next generation fighter jet.
Like the
That
25 Rays you have to fight if you're playing on European
Looks
mode.
like there was
For
even
some reason.
talk of a hostile takeover.
everything was riding on this project, I guess.
and it looks like they were paying a
There
lot
is
of
a cool
money
scene for people
attention.
who've never played Metal Gear Solid 4, though,
Yeah.
where you actually get to
Baker
control.
was
You
a
come back
big
here to
hand
Shadow
in
Moses
the
Island
deterrent
to
thing.
get something off of Rex, and you actually get to control Rex and use him, and then you had this big mechanical boss battle against Ray. So it's like, which Metal Gear is better, the original Rex or Ray at that point? We can see into the control room. We could be on our tippy toes. Somebody's walking around in there. Who is that? Uh-oh. I love how they look right at us and don't even do anything.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
like
way.
they know you're standing here, but they just don't care.
They don't care. They're like, oh, he's walking around in the base.
Yeah, let him. Oh, we see who that is. Let's end it now. Oh, we can't end it. Also, Ocelot's there just looking out the window. Really?
Wow, Snake, way to be extra.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean
business.
How did he use that with his wrong hand?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are we using the stubby hand on the computer? You still have the one fingers, and then he immediately uses the one fingers.
The new target is Whatnot China.
He just probably forgot he has no hand on that hand.
Yeah, it was just instinct.
Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor
Also,
Mr. Belukovich
fun
would
fact,
really like to see a
this is
nuclear
the last
bomb dropped
scene
on
where
your
we see
motherland.
Ocelot in this game.
Why? There's
We don't see him anymore after this. I think he kind of just ran away.
Yeah, I say, at this point, we don't know what happens to him, and we have more clarity now because of Metal Gear Solid 2, because he does reappear there, but for whatever reason, after this specific conversation, he just ups and leaves the island.
Can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile,
He got mad because Liquid wanted to change his plans, and he's like, well, I'm not working with him no more. I'm leaving.
That'll probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
of course. And in the process, the
Dear
president
God,
will
what
be
is with like
forced
this
to divulge the
V-shaped
existence
hook
of a
look
new
on
weapon
Liquid in
for
this version?
destabilizing
Dear
nuclear weapons
God.
of the Chinese.
Right?
What do you think that will do to the US's reputation?
I already know how they're gonna make him look under that trench coat. He's gonna have more abs than the PS1 version.
CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all
Again, that disc came in handy because that's what was sold. And that's why there was more Metal Gears. Thanks, Ocelot. You just had to go get your money, didn't you?
He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion. All for
Isn't that what it always is?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
Ocelot's like,
Mantis might not
oh
have
God.
been affected because he wore a mask.
Oh god.
Yeah.
this isn't good.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
So Mantis and Wolf both
to do with amphetamine.
did not get
And
infected.
adrenaline levels
To be
in the
fair,
body.
Mantis and Wolf wasn't really that
Still in
old.
development in
So-
live combat.
Yeah,
No
hence why
surprise
they're
it was
thinking more of this
unreliable.
virus is targeting an
They must
older
have been
demographic
desperate.
because of these other two
Yeah.
not dying from the
Then why
virus.
wasn't Raven affected?
I don't know, because Raven's tough. I don't know the reason. Raven wasn't that old either, though. So,
Yeah, again, it's hard to really say because they don't really clarify a lot of these characters' ages, and they don't say what they mean by the virus affects older folk. Like, what's the cutoff there? the 60s, 70s, 80s? Like, we don't know.
Nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it.
All I know, Ocelot better be worried.
Gain its position as a military
He's not a young person
to
anymore.
reinforce their nuclear
And he lost a hand, so needless to say, infections are plentiful.
intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Liquid's not worried because he survived the freaking helicopter crash. What's he got to worry about?
Nuclear weapons? That Galukovich, he's no warrior.
Oh, the worst kind of
He's a
men.
politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
By the way, Lukovich is a character that you do see in Metal Gear Solid 2. Only in cutscenes, but you do see him, so they actually do come into play, which I think is pretty
The genome
neat.
soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still.
Oh, that's the door he goes out of. Okay. So we do know where Ocelot escaped from.
Yeah,
we just don't know where he
leaves
went.
through the back door, and then I don't know where it goes from here.
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any
Like, I know those are supposed to
And
be like
those
USB cords coming out of those computers, but they look like old ear pods just dangling on the desk.
And on top of that,
They do.
space is full of spare nuclear
Old 98 computers, Lester. Remember how reliable those things were?
Yeah, you're lucky the battery lasted more than 5 minutes.
Actually, they might be like older than that, 95, because this game came out in 98, like the
Yeah, I say the
original.
original
So.
release, and they're still basing the tech in this game off of that. So yeah, these were like early 90s computer designs.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss.
But even back then, they knew. Don't use Windows, get Linux.
From today,
Yeah.
we can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. Boss, you're not worried?
Let me shout that out louder so Snake can hear.
Entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the
It's like Ocelot knows he's there or something.
dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You
Like, seriously, he could just look over and see him right there.
It's so obvious. He's not doing a great job at hiding.
good. Then no one can stop metal.
Snake's my favorite character, but my god. He's dumb than a sack of potatoes sometimes. Look, he's his arms right
What do
there!
we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live.
She better live.
She's Campbell's niece.
I chose that ending.
Cares for her.
Don't you do that to me, game.
Keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Also, for a secret agent, why are you just talking out loud when you're hiding behind the door that the two guys are standing next to?
I found Baker's secret files.
They will hear you.
How's it going there?
They finished inputting the PAL code.
Gang logic. We're not allowed to know he's there until the programmers say we're
The
allowed.
president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes.
Alright, so basic terms here.
Insert the keys when the warhead
You put the card in.
you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated.
There you go. Otacon pretty much explained it.
Only once, huh?
Ah, I get
If
it.
it's
To
activated-
overwrite the PAL code, you have to plug in the right cables, and it goes from 50 hertz to 60 hertz. Ah, I got it.
You see,
Very
that's
easy
the
fix.
trick.
Yeah.
Then the cop for the rest of the world.
Of all three keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
By the way,
Yes.
that is a real thing. I had to look that up.
Different temperatures.
Yeah, it sounds
That is-
fictional because a lot of the stuff in this game is not real, but
Yeah.
surprisingly, this is one of the real
card key
things.
changes shape at
Yeah.
different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one.
So we have to be careful. If Metal Gear's active already, it'll become deactive. But it's deactive right. If it's deactive right now, we'll activate it. So we have to be really careful about what we're doing here.
And you can only do it once. There's no takesy backsies.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's why you
Those
need to know
computers
exactly
don't
what
run
this
long
thing
enough.
is. Like, is it active or not? You have to know before you put that code in.
there should be a symbol.
What are those icons? They look like bullet points.
Yeah, it's like, this is, like, what is this thing?
Input the key.
This is not even a computer at this point.
Right. The left one's for the room temperature.
Oh man, the big heavy looking face of the computer.
Goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
God, it looks like they're plugged in with like an Ethernet cable, like the old RJ11s, and then the other one's a FireWire.
I input them.
God, I haven't seen both of
Oh,
those in like
God.
a decade.
Right. All you do.
Get rid of the FireWire right now.
After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the.
Where's the PowerPoint? What are they running on?
With all three terminals,
I would say LibreOffice, but the dude got himself banned from Microsoft because Microsoft's
you
petty.
can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Ah, here we go. Finally, the camera notices.
Who's that?
Run! He wouldn't be able to do that with
What
the...
if he caught it with his dub?
It's like,
Dog
how do you
dropped
pull the
his
trigger?
gun.
He pulls it with the tape from like the cast. Like, dear God. To be fair, I can see that happening.
Key fell in the drainage ditch.
No, the key fell off drainage ditch.
Yeah, he was more expressive in the original. This one, he's just like, the key fell in. Not my problem. I'm going home.
Die.
Snake, you've got to get.
Yeah, right now Snake has the energy. Oh no, that fell in the drain. Well, thank God I got a spare.
Yeah, pulls up the
He
spare.
just not care. That's like, do you know that's the key at this point to save the world and actually complete your mission, right? Where's the emotion?
Also, fun little fact, in the original, where the ladders were, you had to actually climb onto Rex to get to the other side. You can't do that here because the stairs, but I miss that. I miss actually being able to get onto Rex's head and then climb over.
Yeah, because I think that was also a little bit of a shortcut to get to the other side, too. Now it just takes longer to
Now
walk
is
around.
RNG gonna be your friend this time?
Nope. So the key can either be here in the ditch, but there can also be a bomb. Yep, right there's the time bomb.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No.
Master, can I put this on hold for just a second? I got a time bomb going off in my pocket.
Didn't you?
Wait, hang on.
Drainage ditch.
Why is that ticking?
Isn't there something odd
That's
about
why I
it?
need to leave.
There are a lot of big
Stop
rats
talking, I gotta go.
That's it, Snake.
Yeah.
Must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things.
So yeah, we got the rat method. I was hoping for the time bomb.
Yeah, this is where, like,
So-
if you get the key now, you can just immediately start the quest to actually use the key, but now there's just some extra waiting around. We gotta find this rat, kill it, and then you get the card key back.
There it is. Now I gotta say the aim on this is a little difficult. But if you can hit the rat before it goes back into the thing, it'll immediately drop the key. There's other ways of doing this. I just like to keep my distance because if you try to run up to it, the rat goes immediately back into the hole. So
Now, one
Put it
idea,
extra.
I don't know if this works, but couldn't you just put C4 in front of the hole and then wait for it to run out?
you probably could, but my fear would be like the C4 would go off while it's in the hole, and then it would knock the key like way back or something like that.
Yeah, I would imagine there's gotta be a failsafe so that wouldn't happen if the rat's in the hole, because that's an area you just can't go.
Yeah.
That or just a
Snake's a
second
little too
rat.
big to crawl through that one.
Now that we got the key, we can go. But shouldn't Ocelot and Liquid still be in the office?
They went through the back door.
No, okay.
They saw Snake
also at
coming,
this
they're like,
point,
"Oh, we gotta go!"
he just sees Snake and he's like, oh hell no, I'm done with this. He took my arm off once, I'm not losing my other hand.
I'm outie.
He's like Captain Hook with the crocodile from Peter Pan.
Yeah. Do not let these cameras see you. If they see you, the room closes up and fills up with gas. So don't let them see you. Thankfully, in this version, you can shoot the cameras, so just save yourself the trouble. And we're playing it back to the old way of Metal Gear Solid where you have to have the key in your hand before it activates.
Yeah, one of the very few times that this version is actually regressed to how the original played, which is kind of weird.
Wait a minute, that's a floppy drive. That's not how that works.
Yeah, this would be like an NFC reader thing. We just tap the card down. It wouldn't go into a slot. How are we going to get it back out?
Yeah. So the first PAL code is just normal temperature. We didn't have to freeze it or heat it. But it might be a little wet from the sewer, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I would think that would make the computer freak out.
Freeze the key.
Just a bit. So now we gotta go freeze the key. So we can either go back to the snowfield. We're not going all the way back there.
Now freeze that key.
Yes, Master.
Cold.
But we can either... two choices are either go back to the snowfield where we fought Wolf.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska.
Thanks,
Go outside.
thanks, Otacon.
It's cold everywhere. But you're close
Didn't
to
they
the
just have a
warehouse where
record
we fought
heat
Raven,
summer?
right? That place is
Yes, but we don't talk about that. We're in the frozen tundra part of the year.
That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and
But,
main body are made of
if you want to just get through this quicker, just go back to where we fought Raven.
So that unless it's been
Literally
changed to the
just
correct shape,
so much
it won't
easier.
be recognized by the
Yeah,
PAL code.
The only
gotta
reason
say,
I would...
like, this is probably the worst part about the game when it comes to a lot of its backtracking, because you get the key, you go put it in, then you gotta go freeze it, put it in the second computer, then you go and melt it, put it back in the third computer. You're back at this area 3 separate times. So this is a lot of
Yep.
running back and forth. And in the original version, this was more egregious just because of how much longer it took to load on the PS1.
Yep. But, I mean, it doesn't really bother me because I'm used to the bad tracking at this point. But first time players, this might be a little
too much.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
why that
why
little-
people will get mad.
Yeah, it's like that little trick you mentioned earlier for hanging over one of these ledges near the pipes to heat up the key. It does save a lot of time, which is why you'll see a speedrunner do that. Because at that point, you
Yep.
only have to go backwards once to go freeze the key.